Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on another team from the AFC, the Tennessee Titans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Tannehill throwing again. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4. How about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, it's Rodgers. And fights through one man. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to be.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Well, that's a Titans touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Titans will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Bullock good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. On the move, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson going to run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson going to take off with it. Fights loose. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jackson going to run again. Now the ball comes loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him,
the ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Tannehill out to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Always is costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
He'll buy some time right.
And he's out right at the 25.
And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio's still down right now. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Off play action, Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser.
And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. Bullock's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because they make that up again, don't they?
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because it's going to be...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Tannehill now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Tannehill to throw.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. Well, should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Tannehill.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they take a knee.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And it's all over. Just 1 is left standing, and that 1 is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys